Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Aha Moment. We at Sales Assembly have partnered with Sales Hacker to bring you the life-changing and life-altering moments of some of the top female icons in tech. I am Christina Brady, the president of Sales Assembly, and I am here with Gretchen, who is the vice president of Enterprise North America at Bullhorn. Gretchen, thank you for being here today. Tell us a little bit about you and your story and who you are.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, Christina. I'm really excited to be here. And yes, you said it. I lead Bullhorn's North American enterprise business. And I've got a team of teams who work with the 75 largest staffing firms across North America. Bullhorn is a full lifecycle platform that serves all staffing firms, including the largest across the globe. And I've been with Bullhorn for about 4 years. I've spent my entire career in the recruitment and talent recruiting technology space. I was a career builder for a little over 12 years. And then I was with Envoy, a company who actually helped organizations manage their employment-based immigration through software, and then joined Bullhorn to get back in the staffing industry. It's a great space to be, and I'm happy to be back there.
Oh my gosh, it's an incredible space to be in. And thinking about what you've done and the length of time that you've been there, you've seen multiple recessions and kind of managed what that looks like for job flow. So I can't imagine what kind of aha moments you have to have. But if you would be so kind, please share one with us.
Yeah, you know what, I was thinking about this long and hard before our conversations here, and there is one moment that really sticks out for me, and it's actually an aha moment from several years ago. Although you're right, a lot of ahas happened this past year, especially with COVID and everything that we experienced. But my aha moment is when a VP of mine said to me, Gretchen, we know you're good, but we don't know why you're good. And I didn't know what to do or what to say or where that was coming from. So the more that I dug deeper, the more I realized that I was keeping all of the value that I add and can deliver and do deliver, in certain places from the people around me. And for me, I'm a very service-oriented leader. And I was uncomfortable with self-promotion, but the moment I realized that if I wasn't sharing my value with others, I was actually doing a disservice to them. Right. And I was robbing them of the opportunity to learn from all of the great things that I was doing and accomplishing, and robbing them of the opportunity to hear a different way of doing things in a different perspective. So once I understood that, it really clicked for me, and it was much easier to share, me in an authentic way.
What a cool moment, especially because I think for a lot of people who are very naturally talented leaders, they don't think about what they do every day. They're going off of their gut. They're going off of their intuition. They're leading with their integrity. And being able to take those things that you do and bottle them and put them into a process or a program and be able to teach other people how to do it. There's so many talented leaders who have that special something that even they, to your point, don't know how to identify and don't know how to draw out. So how did you go from simply having that aha moment to then learning how to turn you into a process? Because I think a lot of people challenge it with that.
Yes. Well, it took some work, right? Because it doesn't just happen overnight, and people do have challenges with that. And I wanted to work on it. I think that's the first thing, right? You have to be intentional and say, I want to change this. And I worked with my leader at the time, who I'd shared this feedback with also. And, we identified together a few key people who would really help me scale that if I shared with them what I was doing. And so I kind of started, one conversation at a time, sharing myself in a different way. And I realized very quickly, too, that there's a big difference between bragging and just blatant self-promotion, and truly connecting the dots between the value that you add and that person's path to success. And if you approach the conversation that way, it's always valuable for both people. So I really started to work on that, one person, one conversation at a time.
I'm so glad you brought up the theme of being accidentally braggadocious, because that's what you think at first, is that, well, if I talk about my process and what I do, I'm just putting myself on a pedestal and I'm bragging. But that's not what it is. What you're doing is you're taking what some people do innately as successful and learning how to teach other people how to do that and emulate that. And so it's an incredible tool to be able to do. And I think you'd agree, you're not bragging by calling out your strong processes and intuition.
That's right. That's exactly
Amazing.
right. And I think especially for women, it can be a challenge, and we are very service oriented. Most women are. And I don't know if you've read How Women Rise. It's a fantastic book. If you haven't read it, for the folks out there, I highly, highly recommend it. But it talks about that, it talks about imposter syndrome. Maybe you don't think you have something to offer, which is why you're not sharing. Everybody does. Everyone can learn something from you and someone else. And you just have to remind yourself of that every day.
Okay, that was a lot of really incredible nuggets. So I am so glad that you shared that. What an incredible aha moment. That you are right, for people of all creeds of life, but especially women, learning what you do really well and how to communicate that is important. And we should all lift each other up when we see other women who are trying to find their voice and identify their strength.
That's right.
Give them a hand, lift them up. So what a beautiful message. Well, thank you so much for being here and sharing your moment with us.
Thank you, Christina.
Talk to you soon.
Absolutely.
Bye-bye. See you later,
Thanks so
everyone.
much. Bye.